Okay. I forgot that I was supposed to record this for later, so at least I remembered. The first game I won. I'm probably not going to win any other games after this. Okay, so somebody said that I should play this. What is this, a Ponziani? I don't normally play the Ponziani, but I just remembered that both Gotham and... Okay. Should I go for this immediately? He goes for this. What are the benefits of this? I can move the queen here, but I feel like I've made that mistake in the past. So I change it up and I go here instead, I think. Okay, so he does this. I could do this. I could do this, and no, it only works if he goes here. So I could bring the bishop out, but that doesn't really do so much for me. So I'm thinking just bring the bishop out here and castle. He has this, but I don't think it does anything. So I think I'm just going to bring the bishop out and castle. Play pretty standard. Okay, so he doesn't want my bishop to go there, but I feel like that was probably a waste of a move. So I could go for the bishop immediately now. He takes, I take. He doesn't really have this. So I feel like is now the time. Here takes, knight takes, here, queen takes. But he's probably going to just slide the bishop back. Okay. Okay. So now I think that I go and I tell him to move this knight out of the way. If this knight, it goes over there. What else do I have? I can just bring out this, which also seems like a fine move, and also prevents this later. So I think I'm going to go ahead and try this first. He doesn't have this. I can tell him to move. I can tell him to move. But then he goes to a square that I don't want him to go anyway. If he shoots out, then I push. I could bring the bishop out, but then it's going to get attacked. I could go for this. Okay, so he does go for this, but that blocks off of this square. So he goes backwards. Do I continue pushing? I don't think so. Okay, I think I can go for the bishop pair immediately. Or perhaps I should... Well, I don't have it. Wait, free pawn. Free pawn. And it also goes for the bishop. And even if he jumps, I can actually go for the bishop anyway. That doesn't do anything right now, but I can do this at a certain point. Go for the bishop, he opens, makes his rook open, which I don't necessarily love. Could go for this, and then I could go for this, and then this, and then this, and trades, and still this. Okay, so he goes for that. So, do I want to shoot out for the bishop? I think I'm going to go shoot out for the bishop immediately. I guess what his idea is, if he takes... What? Take... What? Take... No, that doesn't work. Alright, so I'm gonna go after the bishop immediately. No, I don't have it. I don't have it right now. So I could take the bishop and just have a bishop, but that opens his rook to move laterally. So if I go here, I can't go... Well, I could go here. I could go here to attack the knight, but it's not really to attack the knight, it's to attack the bishop on the next move, but it is slow. So if he takes, then I take here. I think I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna go after his knight. If he does this, I'm trying to invoke this. So the bishop has a slide back square, and then and only then I'm going to take. That's the plan. Okay, so he does this immediately. So I can go here. I can... Oh, if I go here, then he goes here, so I probably don't want that. I could go here instead, but it loses sight of this one. So I feel like I probably have to take now. It attacks this piece. Okay. So now I think what I will do is probably defend this pawn, get this bishop over here. Or I can't dislodge the knight right now. Okay, so he does that. No problem. No problem at all, because it's still defended. Although I can't push it either. I could ask him to move, then I can take, and I still have enough firepower, and also, okay. So what does this do? I can move the queen out of the way, but it doesn't really do a whole lot. I think I'm gonna go after this bishop now. Knight wants to go here, takes, and then looks at this pawn. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and try that. Okay, so should I go here next? Then he slides back here. And then I could go after him once more. I think I'm gonna go ahead and try that. It does expose my king a little bit. But I think it'll be fine. Or I could just trade. I think I'll go ahead and continue here. Okay, so he runs all the way back. Alright, so I guess I have to continue with my storm, pawn storm. Okay, so I can move here, but I don't think it works. Continue going. I think I'm gonna continue. Just continue, I guess. Okay, so he does that. The threat is this right now. Alright, so I will move out of the threat by moving the queen over here so it guards this guy. He can do this, but then I can move out of the way. The knight is now guarded. All the squares seem to be guarded right now. So he does this anyway. Is this a threat? It attacks one of my rooks. He has this at a certain point. So what I can do is probably... let him have the rook and continue pushing instead. I think I'll try that. He takes the rook. I can continue. With my Pawn Storm here. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and bring this back. And then continue pushing. Okay. So what does this do? He wants to get that. Does this do anything? Not yet. Alright, so I think I'm going to continue pushing. Okay. Okay. So now I can go and attack this piece real quick. And I think I will. Oh shit. The problem is this. So I'm going to probably continue. Okay, take with the rook. Okay, just want to double check this. So, take with the rook, queen's gonna come in and check. I think it's fine, because I can just bring the rook back. Okay. He doesn't have this. He would like this, but he doesn't. Alright. So, I can take here. Queen takes. What else? Here, takes. Here, puts more pressure on this as well. Here. Okay. Here, then the queen takes. The king then moves. I bring in the rook, and I bring in the last pawn, I think. Okay. So I'll move here. Bring in the rook. I don't think that I'm doing so well right now. Alright, so now I have this as well. Okay. So he wants to do that. I think I'm going to go ahead and move this here. No, I can't give it away for nothing. So I probably have to trade rooks. Well, that's unfortunate. I'm probably losing now. Oh. Okay. So probably what? Here? No. Here? Probably not. No. I think I'll go here. Try to get my pawns even closer. Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. Now I just fucking lost the game, so I'm gonna resign here. I told you I was gonna fucking lose, didn't I? 4 mistakes, because I'm fucking dog shit. Yeah, they never play their fucking rating either. Probably fucking cheating. But whatever. Bad game, you know. Whatever. Should have gone there. Should have gone there. Hated this move. Just doesn't know his fucking openings, you know? Hates it. Hates it. Has absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Just like whatever. Whatever. What fucking ever. Probably all cheaters. You know, they're probably looking at their fucking opening books. They're probably looking at the fucking Stockfish, fucking engine. Chess.com doesn't do shit about it. Everybody fucking knows it already. Queen goes here. It's too early. It's too early. Really? Just gonna give up your bishop, huh? Can I enforce this? I can go over here. Attack here, attack here, attack here, but then the bishop moves and I don't get the bishop. So I think I'll go and I'll take the bishop. Then I'll castle. I could have, probably should have done this. I think I'll go for here now. Puts more pressure on here. Or I could bring out the rook. It's protected, so it doesn't really do anything. I could go here and put pressure on here. That might be an even better move. So I guess I'll try that. Okay, so he does that. What next? Probably bring a rook to the open file. Can I take? No. Can I do this? She takes. I take. No, absolutely not. Can't go there either. Can't go there. Can't go there. So I'll probably just bring this rook over here. Maybe bring the knight back over here. Get it into the game somehow. There you go. How do you like that? Bigger screen. So you're gonna trade? Wild. Okay, so he goes for that. So does this do anything? Not really. That doesn't do anything either. So I think that moving here might be the best try. Simply because if he goes here, then I can move back here. I can't make a breakthrough here at any point. So he does this. I could do this. I think I'll go ahead and try for this. That way the queen can go back here and I can continue the attack this way. If he's trying to get back here, then I can get back here. If he goes here, I can take it. Takes, I can take back. Okay, so now he's got two pieces. I think the queen still wants to go over here, so this piece can come over here. Oh, she can't. She can't for one specific reason, because he can sack. So I think what I will do is start by doing this. Mostly just keep the queen out of territory. I can go here, try to go for... That doesn't work either. Ah, goodness. So the queen can go here, and then I can push. And she keeps this guarded, and then I can push, and then he can't go over here. Probably goes over here, and then I have to bring the rook over here. Perhaps there's some merit to doing this, then this, and then this. That's interesting. Okay, so he tries this. Do I want to take this? Not necessarily. Okay, so this is now under attack, so I feel the need to defend this. If he takes, I can take, so I think it's all fine. Alternatively, I can take myself, but that's not part of the plan right now, so I think I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to defend it once. He doesn't have this square. I want to boot him out on a certain move, but not yet. I want to do this. Okay, so that's probably a good move. So I can take first, then take here. No, I don't have that right now. So if he takes and I take, and the rooks are staring at each other, I can take here, which makes me feel bad for doing that. What if I do this? What if I do this? If I go here, then he has to move. And then I can go here. But he's probably going to go back here, and then I can take here. Which deflects the queen for one move, and then I can get the... So I think I'll probably have to try for this first. Not the move I wanted to play, but here we are. I probably should have played on the last... Well, I don't think I had it on the last move. Also, the queen guards now. Okay, so he goes all the way back. So I think I still want to try for this. Although, okay. Try for this. That gives him this square at a certain point. So, I could go for a queen trade, which I don't necessarily like. I could take, but I don't especially like that either. I could go here, which is pretty edgy, and takes. I don't especially like that. What I could do is bring up the rook, which is interesting. Takes. Double up both the rooks onto this file. Move the queen behind it. I kind of do like that. So I think I'll try it. But then he's going to ask... okay, so if he goes like this, then I can take, and then he brings out the knight instead. So what if I do this? I do have it. So if takes, everything's still defended, and the queen can get in here, which I don't especially like. I could go here instead to go here, which I kind of do like, so I think I'm going to go ahead and try that. That way everything's defended. I can go here. It's probably going to go here. I can go here. It can't be taken back. Well, it can. He takes. I can take this way. Okay, so the queen's gonna now take. So I do now have this move if I want it. But takes, I don't have that anymore, so I could do this, and then I could do this, and then I could do this, and then takes, and then takes. Well, I don't have that, but it's interesting. Okay, so he has that. Do I continue with this plan? I think... okay, what does this do? The rook wants to move anyway, so I think I'm going to go ahead and continue with this plan. Alright. He takes, queen still guards, I can still push. He takes, I can take. Queen still can't infiltrate. Okay, so he does that, which I expected. I could take. No, I can't. Alright, so I think that I will have to probably push. Which honestly makes this probably stronger. It also blocks off this check. So, does this do anything? I think what I'm going to do is probably bring the rook back. No, not that rook. It's got to be this rook. Defend these squares. I now have this. Come barreling in. Okay, so what is he trying to do? Come in and check. So I think what I want to do is, what do I want to do? Go here, he comes down, he checks, and then I just move up. I think that's fine. I think I'm going to go ahead and try for it. Continue. He comes down, checks, I just move off to the side here, and then I can bring the rook back. at a certain point, but not too early. Don't want to telegraph. I'm expecting something like this. I could do this, but I don't like it. That doesn't work. He doesn't have this. He was probably like aiming for this, but then I just move here. And if he goes here, then I guess I just move here. Wow. So I guess I continue. Also, I have this and a move. Just not yet. Okay, so he does that. Interesting. Do I care about that pawn? So I have this now. Takes, checks, moves out of the way. Could move this back. I don't want to. I don't want to. So I have check. Depends on what he takes with. Alternatively, I have this. And then he comes down and checks, and then I can move out of the way. I think I'm going to have to do this now. But that gives him this. He wants to trade. I don't want to trade. So we could trade one set of rooks, or I could bring the rook back. But I don't want to. Well, actually, I just considered something. Alright, so I'll bring 2 rooks over here. Takes, brings the rook over here, but also the queen can come over here. I think that the king will have to move like here. But the king can't move there. The king's gonna move here. Okay. So, now I move out of the way. Or I bring the rook back. I think bringing the rook back is probably a better move. Maintains eyes on that pawn for one more turn. Fucking dumbass. Fucking idiot. Fucking retard. What is wrong with you? That move is probably stronger. No, because it would have hung a rook. question is here or here. Definitely here. What? That had to have been a bad move. Wants to go for this, then this, so that doesn't work for me. Probably should get it off. Whatever. This is still coming anyway. I could play it myself, takes, fork both of these pieces. Alternatively, I could just get, no. What about here? King moves here. What about here? That runs into this. Here, that doesn't work either. Here, doesn't work either. He wants a singular pawn. I think here might be the best try. Puts guard here. Goes for this at a certain point. Try to shatter his pawn, shelter at a certain point. Okay. Do I care about that? Not yet. Okay, so the bishop moves back. Who cares? Okay. Okay. So, if I can get here, what if I do one more? So if I take, he takes like this. Then, okay, what else do I have? I have check, he moves here. The queen can move up here, but it drops this guy right here. I can take, he can take. I don't care. I have this, but it doesn't work yet. I have this, which I kind of do like. Then I can take. Then if he takes back, then I can check. and then I can come up here, and then I can try to go check again. It drops this. So takes, probably. If takes. What if I put it here first? What does that do? If I put it here, then I could try to go for this pawn. He takes this way, then I could take this way. No, wait. If I take, then I could take twice and at a certain point. So here, he opens up. Then I can go here and attack the pawn. But it's not really attacking the pawn, it's more so here. And I can get here at a certain point. I want him to take me instead. Here. Takes. If I can get here, check, king moves up here, queen moves here, then, well, okay, I'm gonna try this. And I have this check. Okay. Miss again. Some shit chess. Playing worse and worse. Hated it. Hated it. Hated it. Hated it. Hated it. I knew that was a blunder. That would have made more sense, wouldn't it? Whatever. Shit at chess, what can I tell you? And this is why I can't get any higher rating, you know? Alright. I don't know what that does. So probably not. It seems like well, if I want to leave this exposed at some point, could do that. Okay. Probably need to come barreling straight down the middle. That runs into this, which I don't want. I don't like this. I could do this, but I can't do this. I could do this, but I can't do that either. Here does something. but not really. Start going for the side, or I could start going this way instead. Engine typically likes those types of maneuvers. That doesn't really do much. 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 I don't have any, like, good moves, do I? Start with this, I guess. Probably trying to prevent that. Probably trying to get a knight here. Let's see here. That doesn't do much. What do I want? Maybe I'll start here, mostly so the knight can't get in here. Maybe consider doing that at a later point. Move the bishop out. This is going to be an attack at some point. So how can I... okay, what if I do this now to bring it over here for Y? Engine probably will hate this. He'll sack it for this or something. All to get this... as long as the bishop's guarding, it's fine. So I'll bring the knights over. Okay. I think I will go ahead and make it so the bishop can come back here. I don't think that was a good move. Okay, does this do anything? Not at the moment. Probably wants to shoot for that. I could go get rid of his bishop, or get my rook back open to the semi-open file, which I kind of like, or maybe, no. Queen doesn't want to go there. I don't have this. Do I have this? He takes, I take, I lose this pawn, so probably not. Alright, so this move is only to encourage this, but also this at a later time, so he does that. Alright, so I'll move the bishop back now. Okay, so now that that's no longer a threat, I could open up that side. But I don't think it's time yet. Okay, I think I'll go ahead and move the king off to the side. Could go over here, take twice. Nope, that doesn't work. Alright, so probably get this rook to the open, semi-open file. Okay. So now what? Could go for this. He probably has to do that. Then I could go for this. Then I have that. And then I can get a rook in the back. Should I? I think I'll go ahead and try that. Alternatively, the bishop here. I expected that. Okay, so should I do the same here? I think I will. That'll create a hole here, which I don't want. So I don't think I'm going to do that right away. What I think I'll do is I think I will go ahead and try to double up my rooks over here. Okay. So now because he encouraged me to do so, I can do this. Can also try to get my bishop over here at a later point. I have this, and then I can do this and continue. I could also move the king all the way over here to where he's safer. I think I will start by bringing this rook over here. Okay, this is defended, so I'm not too concerned. Let's see here. I can also put a queen here, so I can put even more pressure over here. So if takes, and then I can go, or maybe I should go and try to take his bishop first. Get rid of the defender here. I think what I can also do is probably try to break up his structure. I think going for the bishop first might be too premature though. That doesn't work. Alright, I think I'm going to go ahead and try to break up his structure. Okay, so he does that. So I think now I want to go and trade here. Queen can get into here. What if I sack the knight? He takes, and then I can bring the rook. And then I can bring this piece, but he has this too. Wait. So if I go here, he takes, queen can go over here. Rook can take, what? That doesn't work. Okay, so here, he's probably not going to take it, because he's going to be stubborn or whatever. If he does take it, then the queen can get into here. If the queen gets into here, takes, moves the rook over. Do I have a better move? Takes, moves the rook over, it gets pinned. The queen can't get over. Oh wait. Yeah, the queen can't get over. So is sacking the knight a good move? I think I'm going to try sacking the knight. Okay. Now it's pinned. Okay. So now, what I can do is move it here. And I can get the other rook into the game as well. Also move the queen over here. So he sees through that. Alright, so what I can do is I can move the queen up. So that doesn't work, does it? He wants to go here. So I can go here. He's going to take it. He's going to come over here and check me. So I think what I need to do is probably bring the bishop back first. So if he comes in, I can take it. If the knight comes in, oh wait, it comes with check, doesn't it? Okay. Okay, so now I can sack it if I wanted to. Or I can do this, and then I could go for that. Oh, that was such a stupid move. What is wrong with me? Alright, so... what is wrong with me? Yeah, well, my parents would say everything. Everything's wrong with you. It just depends on what fucking day. Okay. This does give me this for one turn. Okay. But I also have check. King moves. Alright, so I don't necessarily want that. Here doesn't do much for me. Here doesn't do much for me. Check, king moves, king's completely safe. I have nothing. Here just wins a pawn, pins it for one move, doesn't really do much either, and then he comes in with this. It's just like, I'm already dead lost. It doesn't even fucking matter. That doesn't do anything. Just hangs this piece for nothing. That doesn't do anything. So here doesn't do anything. Here just drops a pawn. Here doesn't do anything. Doesn't do anything. Doesn't fucking do anything. What about here? Doesn't do anything. Here. Whatever. Takes, consolation prize, moves. Then I'm just like down a rook, and now I can't trade because, you know, I'm down material. So I go over here. He's gonna go back here. Yeah. So there's nothing to do. Okay. Okay. There's nothing to do. What can I tell you? He's probably going to sack the queen just to be disrespectful. Might even sack it for a pawn just to be disrespectful. Yeah, I thought he would do that. Alright, so what next? Probably just continue. There's nothing else to do. Yeah, I know I'm fucking shit at chess. I swear. The fuck? I don't even fucking care. Who cares? Don't learn shit from doing this shit. Of course. Of fucking course. Fucking hate chess. It's protected, buddy. Okay, whatever. here. Okay, whatever. What to do, what to do. Can't do that. Alright, so I'm just down a pawn, I guess. Okay, so I'm gonna move over here. Okay. 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 This is not a fucking draw. I don't think so. Okay. Oh, well, that was a mistake, wasn't it? Okay. So takes fuck. Yeah, that was a mistake. Wow. Wow. Okay. Wow. You threw. You fucking jackass. Fucking moron. Fucking retard. It's all fine. Okay. Let's start with this. Fucking. Fucking idiot. No, thank you. Are you fucking shitting me? What did I just say? fucking... Yeah, of course you would. Of course you would. I can't trade. I need to keep all my pieces on the fucking board. God damn it. Yeah, I know I'm fucking stupid. I don't care. I don't fucking care. Fucking hate chess. I'm done. I'm fucking done. I'm just fucking retarded.